Welcome to another episode of Las Vegas and Beyond. And before we get started, let me take these off. This week's episode is going to be more of a personal vlog featuring one of my favorite pastimes, and that's riding my Vespa scooter. So this past weekend, I attended the High Rollers Vegas Scooter Rally and Music Weekend at the Downtown Grand Hotel. This is their 21st rally held in Las Vegas, and it features the lifestyle during the late 50s and 60s that took place in the UK. Vintage scooters, vintage clothing, ska, reggae music, entertainment, and just having fun. In this video though, I'll actually include the two rides, so if you're new to the channel, be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Now let's get started with the video. This was my first Vegas scooter rally, and it was a great time. Big shout out to the Shifty Devils Scooter Club here in Las Vegas. Everyone I met there was very friendly and helpful, especially on the rides, and I'll put links in the description if you want to jump ahead to the rides and skip all this talking head stuff. So some quick history. This was the 21st anniversary of the High Rollers Scooter Rally, which actually started back in 1999 and grew into a nationally recognized event, peaking upwards of 850 attendees, with a third of them traveling in from the UK back in 2003. Now, with any event, attendance will always fluctuate, and this year the number was less than 850, but there was plenty of things to see and do, especially if you like scooters. Now, although there is more to the rally than just the scooter and the rides, which I really can't think of what there is, but they had some poker tournaments, raffles, and nightly live music events, with DJs also playing music ranging from ska to reggae and from soul to Britpop. Most of the music venues were held around the Fremont Street area, so you didn't have to go too far. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a nighttime person, so if you're hoping to see footage from the nighttime activities, then you'll be disappointed, but I promise next year I will cover everything. The rally started on March 5th with a 7 p.m. ride from the Downtown Grand Hotel to the Las Vegas sign and back. And a shout out to Pamela Strong for allowing me to use her footage of the riders taking off, followed by a get together at the Mint LV. Now, I live about 25 minutes away from the Grand on my scooter, and driving at nighttime around Vegas by yourself is kind of dangerous. So needless to say, I didn't attend that event. On to day two, which started with the vendors setting up their areas. I got a chance to meet Howard of Scooter Zine from Tucson. He brought along some copies of a scooter magazine, which is a zine or newsletter for scooterists written by scooterists. The zine is available online for subscription. While browsing, I met Agro 1969, who's based out of Salt Lake City and specializes in vintage clothes, branded hoodies, and t-shirts. They even had some Harrington jackets, but unfortunately none fit. If you want to know what a Harrington jacket is, look at James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause. Then there was Vegas local Stephanie of Glam Factory Vintage, who arrived in her glam van with a huge variety of vintage clothing and accessories. Now, I put links in the description for each of the vendors that I met. The day two ride was a 40-mile loop, well actually it was probably a 44-mile loop, that started from the Downtown Grand, went over to Red Rock, down to the Vegas sign, and back. Now, there were about 20 riders, and we left at 11 a.m., and thank goodness all of us came back safely by about 3:30. So no incidents, and on the route we passed by some interesting sights that I do point out in the video, including the new Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders. So right now we're taking a little break to either let the bikes cool down or grab a pint at Chicago Brewing, which is actually the northwest part of the Las Vegas Valley. But yeah, nice ride so far, no issues. I think there's about, I don't know, I just walked through the bikes, about 20 of us. Again, we're heading up to Red Rock Canyon, and then we'll head back down to downtown for the rest of the festivities. So if you're still watching, I appreciate it. I'll bring you more in 360. Also, I'm gonna do my usual, more cinematic type of vlogging. Stop number 2, we are at Red Rock Canyon Overlook. It's the National Conservation Area. I'll put a link up to the 360 video I did of it, but this is one of the stops. I think we have 2 more, and then we'll head back to the Grand Hotel in downtown Las Vegas. So if you're still watching, thank you. Once we got back, it was time for registration, and registration this year was $40, but you did get a rally pack and a wristband. The wristband was used for all the nighttime music events, well, most of them. So here's what's inside the rally pack. First of all, my favorite thing out of all is this year's patch. Let me see if I can, is this year's High Rollers patch. That's pretty cool. Don't know where I'm gonna sew it or what jacket I'll use, but the rally patch, and of course, tons of stickers, coupons, antibacterial soap, the schedule of what was going on, so you didn't miss a single thing. Pretty good schedule with the map and everything else, times and dates. And then my favorite, which I don't know, it's a guy thing probably. That's right, a catalog of scooter parts. Really cool. So that's what came in the rally pack. Day 3 started with the scooter show and shine, with the winner being announced on day 4, or Sunday. Now, the day's ride was actually from the downtown Grand to Lake Las Vegas, which is in East Henderson. It was about a 40-mile round trip, but because I live in Henderson, instead of heading back to the downtown Grand, I ended up going straight home and taking a nap and then waking up a little bit too late to head out for that night's festivities. being my first time attending the Vegas rally, I didn't know what to expect, but it was such a fun time that I'll definitely attend next year. If you happen to be in Vegas and stumble upon the rally, there's no cost to walk around and look at the scooters, or browse the vendors, or listen to the DJs. And if you don't own a scooter and want to participate, you can always rent one at Vegas Scooter. Or if you've never ridden a scooter, you can always take the Red Rock Scooter Tour. I'll be sure to put some more links down in the description too. So if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Be sure to share it, and above all, subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon so that way you'll be notified when I upload new content. So again, thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next video.